Now you're in New York, concrete jungle where you wade through 5 feet of lake-infested water, swimming with vermin. There's nothing you can't do. This was the scene yesterday in New York City after a biblical amount of rain flooded the subway system. You had the old faithful geyser in Penn Station shooting up water from the depths of hell. You had these two guys pretending it was fucking field day, going with the potato sack hop with a garbage bag, trying to stay dry and failing miserably. And then the most upsetting of all, this woman wading down into neck-high water going into the subway system. Who are these people who are going into the subway? I can understand if you get dropped off and your station's flooded and you're like, I just got to get through this water to get out and get home. But who are these people going down the steps into this toxic nuclear waste Ninja Turtles water being like, yeah, I don't know, I got to catch the local train. I promise you, whatever the situation is, the better decision is not getting inside the subway stew with the Hudson water and the East River and the bum toilets. And think about when you get one little droplet of air conditioner water in New York City that lands on your face, right on your lip. You're like, imagine willingly diving into that shit like you're Michael fucking Phelps in Beijing. I don't care how poor you think you are. You can afford one cab ride. You can afford Uber one time with the 10x surge. And if you can't, then you fucking walk. And you go ahead and be 5 hours late to whatever commitment you got. Because I'd rather get soaked and drenched by clean rainwater than head down to the MTA whirlpool that makes the fucking Wuhan wet market look like a hermetically sealed clean room. Let me go swimming through 4 feet of water that is no doubt infested with rats and disease and filth, not to mention 100-year-old electrical work. I can't believe people aren't getting electrocuted left and right. Congratulations that we got over coronavirus. New York City, we did as good of a job as you possibly can, but guess what? The plague is fucking coming from this flood. Because if you don't think mixing up the bum, piss, and poop with the rats and the pigeons and all the other disgusting shit that are down there in the tunnels, if you don't think whipping all that together in some sort of giant cauldron is gonna create the next plague, you don't know a fucking thing about this city, man. And if it's not the next pandemic, it's for sure the next monster apocalypse. It's like that movie Tomorrow War on Amazon. People thought that the aliens came from space and brought these monsters to wipe out the planet. Turned out the aliens were on the planet all along. They were just buried underground. That's what's happening here. There's gonna be a whole fucking breed of monsters coming out of the New York City tunnel, gonna eradicate the city and take over the world. And if we don't have fucking Chris Pratt to time travel back and forth with his daughter, that hot chick from the Terminator, we're all fucked. If you haven't seen Tomorrow War, go watch it, because that's exactly what's about to happen here in New York City because of these subway floods. There is nothing more disgusting than the New York City subways. The filth and the soot on the floor and on the walls, the homeless, the sweat, the piss, the poop, the grime, and it all gets kicked up in this storm. And it's in our mouths and in our skin and going in your fingernails and in your holes, and then you bring it out to the world. We are fucked, man. And I understand there are many people in this world who aren't as fortunate as I am. I get it. You got to get to your job and you can't be late or you're going to get fired. But I promise you, no job, no prior commitment, no nothing is worth going down into that water. It has to be a matter of life and death for me or my kids to get even a toe into that water. Whatever it is that you're worried about, I promise you, things will work out better in your life than if you go underwater in the New York City subway aquarium, okay?